So basically, all I want to see is the water. Well, I'm going to see anything that Papa has of interest, but the watermelon field where he had to steal a watermelon to like be part of his high school or college or something, and he got caught by the police, and just his house area.
All right, thank you.
And his Wonder Bread truck route.
Yeah, what? Yeah, sitting on the top of that hill.
And he had to turn around, and that's how he learned stick shift.
Anything about the puppy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The main purpose of the trip, Bud?
Main purpose of the trip is to get the automobile from the East Coast to the West Coast. Second reason, we wanted to get a history of Shawnee and New Lexington and Zanesville, Ohio.
And share it with the family, right, Bud?
Right.
Even though they might not be interested, we wanted to have a good time and explain things, right?
Right.
Okay, so you're going to see some photos. That's of us leaving Maryland, and here we are coming into Athens, Ohio, across the Ohio River.
We're at the Beta House in Athens, Ohio. Beta House is where I was a active member.
And that building right over there, right?
Right there. That's the new one.
That's the new one. Where was the old one? The old one was right next to it?
Right next to it.
But they torn it down now, right? That's the new building right there.
That's the new building right there.
Oh, that's the new building. I see. But this is the way it looked. This is the original building right on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Where you stayed. But you didn't have spend a night in there, right?
No, I spent a night in the new place.
Spent a night at the new place when they thought you were going to donate money to them.
Right.
Right. And you didn't. All right. Great.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good evening, lovely ladies. Pleased to present myself. Bikini by name, better pledged by Women of God. Would like to tell you a little story of Japanese coolie who become J-Rob a king.
All right, but where are we now?
Ohio University. The wall.
The wall.
At Ohio University.
So you used to sit on this wall.
Yeah. Walk up there and come back. And I'd have the answers to 2 or 3 questions.
Because they'd taken the exam already.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for the other guys to come out.
Yeah. This is Gloucester, Ohio, and that's the football field where I refereed football games.
Yep, and then here's the rough map of the whole area. We headed north from Athens up to Shawnee and dipped a little south first to get into New Straitsville, where JD's father, the original Bud, played basketball in this school building right here. And then we turned around and came back up and went back into Shawnee. This is the little tiny Shawnee. Lots of hills in Shawnee, right, Bud?
Right.
A lot of hills. And what are we looking at right there?
This is coming into Shawnee from New Straitsville.
Beautiful.
All right, but where are we?
Shawnee, Ohio.
Shawnee, Ohio. What are we looking at over there?
Welsh Hill.
That's Welsh Hill, huh?
Yeah.
Where all the Welsh lived. And right here on this street, Aunt Amy. Is it Amy? Aunt Amy lived. And if you went and talked to her, how much would she give you?
A quarter.
Give you a quarter. Ain't that great? All right.
This is Shawnee, Ohio, and this is the main street where my grandparents had a restaurant.
Nice. And then we go down, there's the ice house. Every town had an ice house. This is a historic village now, Shawnee, Ohio. And just up at the top of your screens there, you see Shawnee Cemetery, where we went first to look at the gravestones. So whose graves are we looking at here?
That's my grandmother and grandfather, David Evans and Claire Evans.
That's the one, the Bud, right? He got buried back there, right?
No, Bud
your
was
grandfather. And these are the Laughlins, right?
McLaughlin's, and that was the real original Bud. And he was married to Caroline, who was my dad's sister.
And she was the most fun aunt out there.
Yeah.
Jumping up and down her poster bed, were you?
Right, right.
Playing cowboys and Indians. Looking down the hill from Shawnee now, and we're about to head out and head up to New Lexington. New Lexington, Bud. This is where you grew up, right?
Right.
There's the gym right there. That's where he broke his hand in the pane of glass. This is another picture of just the high school grounds. And who's this house?
This is Paula Highness's house.
All right. And she had some history with you. And there's South Maple Street. So this is where you grew up, right here in South Maple Street, right?
Right.
Not South Maple, but just Maple Street, right?
This place, Bud.
Right.
Okay.
111 Maple Heights, New Lexington, Ohio.
And there's the water tower right there.
Yep.
And that's the house you lived in, right?
Correct. I mean, we had a front porch, and that's been made into another bedroom.
I know.
So you were in this house a long time growing up as a kid, right?
Right.
Did you play basketball in that driveway?
That's where I played basketball, and also that's where I learned to drive, backing up and going forward in the driveway in a stick shift.
Oh, crazy. That's the park where you played basketball. And we had coffee here in the town on the corner right here. It's quite a historic town. It's a beautiful courthouse. Just magnificent design of the courthouse.
What happened here, Bud? This is the little house, right? With the extension on the back.
Right.
This is one of the first houses you lived in New Lex, or second house?
First house.
First house.
Right. Then we moved from here up to Maple Heights. And this is where the dog followed me home from uptown. And every time that I'd go towards my house, the dog would go the other way. And when the dog would go the other way, I'd catch it and it'd follow me home. And it really never followed me until we got within 10 feet of the house, and then it followed me. These are the watermelons. They're just like the ones that we borrowed from the farmers, which they didn't know anything about. And then we're going to go to Zanesville, Ohio, which is north of New Lex.
You grew up there when you were 6, until you were 6, right?
I was 6, and then we moved to New Lex.
Nice, Bud.
Y Bridge, Zanesville, Ohio.
The famous Y Bridge. Is this the only Y Bridge in America?
Maybe the world.
We're on a special. Yeah, what's this place?
This is the Ice Cream Bowl, which opened in 1953, and that's when I was a junior in high school. And we used to go up there and get these big banana splits, which you just saw.
Sounds lovely. Here we go to Memorial Cemetery now.
When's the last time you came here, Bud?
Must have been at least 5 years ago.
It's a beautiful cemetery. Memorial Cemetery.
Right. And Grandpa's name's over there on one of the founders.
Oh, he was the founder of the cemetery?
Well, he was one of the first people to buy a lot.
Well, that makes him a founder.
Yeah.
For sure. All right.
We're at Memorial Gardens in Zanesville, Ohio. where my mom, dad, and Gloria were buried. I'd like to have a stone put on the grave site, and my ashes, part of my ashes, put on top of the ground. No casket, none of that stuff.
Just a stone.
Just a stone.
Carved with anything?
Huh?
With your name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Regular stone thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, bud.
So then we set off on our road trip
That's right.
in our trusty car.
Right. And we're going west.
I did all the driving.
That's true. This is the Mississippi River.
Right? Beautiful Mississippi River.
Hey, bud. Where are we?
Out west.
What are we looking at?
We're looking at deer.
Yeah, pronghorn antelope right there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Man, look at them run.
Good Lord.
Pretty nice, buds. Pretty nice. Early morning. What day are we? Day 5 now? Day 5. Still not fighting.
We want to thank our sponsors.
Steve and Sherry for the water bottles.
And stopped us from falling over, and there's a few shots of the Grand Tetons as we came into Hawaii. What's that pan?
That pan came from my mother.
Ah, superb. We had a great time hanging out in the Grand Tetons and heading out on the big road back to Tacoma.
Correct.